Hello, friends. How are you doing today? Today is Thursday, March 4th, and we are going to have a new program. Today, we're going to be talking about also the scripture. And thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to our channel in YouTube, as well as in our groups that we have in Facebook. If you are in Facebook, please like and share. If you are in YouTube, please like and subscribe. The more people we have as subscriber, the more YouTube will promote our program and we will be able to reach more people. Now, of course, we are not a large channel. We only have a few subscribers. Your subscription will definitely help us to reach more people, and so most people can benefit from it. Here I am, Gus Romero. I'm a business coach, and I focus mostly on helping marriages, recently marriage couples that wants to grow their marriage and become more wealthy. At the same time, we help employees who wants to become an entrepreneur, and we also coach college students. So sometimes they don't have a purpose in life. Sometimes they feel a little bit with low self-esteem, and we also help them. So today we're going to be talking about in the Bible. And what we're talking is about Matthew 25 from 1 to 13. And this is a parable of the 10 virgins. And this is what we're talking coaching is to always be prepared. I don't know if you ever hear that expect the best but prepare for the worst. So you have to be prepared. When I was a kid, my parents always used to tell me, before you go to bed, you have to have your clothes ready for tomorrow. You gotta clean those shoes and have all your clothes ready. When I was going to school, we have a uniform. It was a standard uniform that everybody wear, and there was no public or any clothes. So we have to have it ready before we go to bed. And so we will wake up in the morning, we wake up earlier, go take a shower. We don't have to think where was our shoes or socks. Everything was on the table or in the bed, and we'll get dressed ready. At the same time, if you plan on vacations, most of the people that go on vacation, they plan ahead. Why they want to do that? Because they want to avoid any surprises. You call the company who rent the car, so you have a car ready to be rented. At the same time, you reserved the hotel ahead of time. Why do we do that? Because we don't want to get on vacation and not have an hotel, don't have a rental car. We want to enjoy the vacation and make sure that everything that we do is going to be fun and we don't put any extra stress in our life. Same time, coaching or preparing yourself in your personal development is very important. Some people would rather pay for a car than rather invest for themselves. The problem is that someone can come and take your car and you lose your car, but you still have to do those payments. While you educate and you form yourself, everything you learn, no one can take it from you. So that's the benefit of investing of yourself. It's an investment that lasts forever. It's like when God said, put your treasures in heaven and not your treasures in the people, because people can take your treasures away. Heavens will be kind your mind, your personal education. Put your treasure in your personal education. Don't put treasures in on the world or your people. So we're going to talk about these 10 virgins and how they lose for not being prepared. Life treats us the same way. So the parable of the 10 virgins talks like this. At that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. The bridegroom will be success. The bridegroom will be that opportunity that sometimes we all wants to have that opportunity in life. We want to be uh, there at the right time and have the tools so we can take that opportunity and be successful in our personal life or professional life. So the bridegroom is that opportunity, and we want to be ready for that opportunity. Five of them were foolish, and five were wise. The foolish one took their lamp, but did not take any oil with them. The wise, however, took oil in jars along with their lamps. The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. So the opportunities not always come all the time, depending, of course, where you are. You can see opportunities everywhere, but the right opportunity just for you is not coming all the time. So you want to make sure you are ready. What it means ready? Ready is to be aware of the opportunities. Prepare yourself to be ready for those opportunities. So lucky, being lucky is when opportunity meet preparedness. So you have to be prepared for that opportunity. If you're not prepared, you won't see the opportunity and you will miss out. At midnight, the cry rang out, "Here's the bridegroom, come out to meet me. Come out, I'm here, the opportunity, come out and meet me." Then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamp. The foolish one said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out." "No," they reply, "there may not be enough for both of us and you. Instead, go to those who sell oil and buy some for yourself." So if you're not ready, you have to go. If you go on vacation and your wife or your spouse tell you, "Hey, did you rent that car?" You're like, "Oh, yeah, don't worry. They always have cars." You get there with all your kids and all the packages and all the bags, and they tell you, "I'm sorry, but we are sold out." What is going to happen? You're not going to be very happy. That's it. Take a taxi, find a car. If it's a high season, you didn't rent a car, you won't get it. You see, you're gonna miss the train. Sometimes you have to. It happens to us. In my honeymoon, we didn't program well that it could be had been any delay. So we planned everything on tight. We will arrive in California. We were going to Tahiti. We will arrive in California, and right 1 hour after, we will be flying to Tahiti. So what happened? It was a hurricane season, July. So the plane got delayed for 2 hours. When we arrived to California, 3 hours later, the plane already left. So what happened? We didn't plan that hurricane season was going to affect our trip. It did affect. We got delayed. Unfortunately, we were able to persuade another airline and finally arrive into Tahiti after 24 hours of flying, because we have to go through New Zealand and spend some time in New Zealand. But we get to know New Zealand. We never were in New Zealand before. So when you're not ready, you lose the train. If you're not getting in time, you lose the train. And people that have the ticket, they're going to jump into that train. So they said, but while they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. When you run into that train because you fall asleep, you didn't put that alarm, you get to the train, the door closed, and it's gone. And now you're going to be late for what you need to do. Later, the other also came. "Sir, sir," they said, "open the door for us." But he replied, "I tell you the truth, I don't know you. Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour you will need to face opportunities." So in life, we have different opportunities. We have opportunities as a job. We have opportunities as a business. We have opportunities as a relationship. We have opportunities all the time. The problem, most of us, is we conform or believe that we are fine, that nothing is going to happen, and so we don't expect much. But when the opportunity comes or the crisis comes, then we are getting burned. I will give you a quick example of this. And I was going to do this in a group session. I was going to do coach and other people. Go to go to your room and find a wall and, and stare at that wall and look at the wall and ask you one question. Describe the wall. Describe everything you have there. And sit there for a couple minutes and you're going to start feeling comfortable looking at the wall. And then you say, well, I'm looking at the wall. There's no problem here. Then ask you a question. Let's say there's a fire, but you cannot turn around. And if you don't get out of the room, you won't be able to save yourself. Now, of course, the tendency will be to turn around. You can't do that. You're just staring at that wall. The wall is basically your life. And when there's a fire, when there's an emergency, you will look ways to get out of your current situation. But you're facing a wall and there's nothing you can do. What we do as a coaching is I will help you to make yourself aware of your surroundings. So when you have coaching in you, coaching in itself, it doesn't do much. It's what it does to you when you most need it. So what it does is help you to get open and awareness. So once you are a coach, you turn around and then you see there's an exit door. Just because we are so used to live and look at that wall, we create our life based on that reality. But the circumstances change, our reality changes. And because we are not anticipating and preparing for those changes, we die or we get burned if the room getting burned. So when you allow yourself to prepare for other circumstances that might happen, then you have created already the habit of look around and find a way out. Nothing happened for itself. It's always a reason that happened. And it happens sometimes to you, whether you're attracted to you because you have negative or positive thought, or simply because circumstances in life are there to make you stronger. But if you don't prepare yourself to use that opportunity or that difficulty to grow strong in yourself, then you're going to get burned. There's a lot of people out there that suffer because they think life treats them bad, but they have a bad attitude because they don't study, they don't prepare themselves to circumstances that might happen. So in life, same like the Bible said, you have to be ready and prepared for what could happen. Always prepare for the worst and expect the best. The expectation will come to us because it comes to our attitude. But sometimes in life, it doesn't depend on us. But because we have a good attitude, we're able to look around, see what's going on around us, and find the best way to be successful in what we're pursuing. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to talking with you tomorrow. We'll have another interesting talk about the Bible and how we relate it every day associated with the coaching, what we teach, and associated with life. Because at the end, we're here to enjoy our life, to have a successful life, and to enjoy everything that is in it, and not to suffer. We are here only with one life. We don't have a second chance. We only have one. So ask yourself, are you happy with the life you have? If you're not, then talk to me. Let's see how I can help you out. And then if I can help you, then your life will change and you will be more happy. And then you'll die one day saying, I regret nothing in my life because I was able and grateful to have everything I wanted in my life. All right, my friend. Well, thank you so much. If you're watching us on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, please share this with someone. I always say there's always someone out there who might not be feeling well, going through some spiritual battles, and this could enlighten them and tell them that maybe they want to reach me and talk to me and save their soul. You know, I was saying this the other day to a group. You have an opportunity. If you see a friend of yours on the bar drinking too much, you have three scenarios. Number one, you can, you can decide whether to get involved or not to get involved. Most people don't get involved because they don't want to complicate their life by knowing what other people are going through. So most people don't get involved. Some people do get involved. Let's say you decided not to get involved. So he's drinking alone too much and you don't want to get involved because you don't want to carry anything that might be related to that. So that person, drunk, leave the bar. And so three things could happen. Number one, he arrived home with no problem. Number two, he was drunk driver, so he killed someone. It could have been someone of your family or someone you know. Either way, he was a good person. The other person was good. Now he's dead. He goes to jail for drunk driving. Third, God, he didn't kill anybody, but he killed himself because he was drunk enough. No one was able to help him out. So as a good Samaritan, I will say, help someone. If you know someone who is not doing well, ask them. And if you don't want to get involved, I'll talk to them. If I can help them, I'll be happy to do that. Referrals are always welcome. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.